Why does Surface make this so much easier for the IT teams to actually handle their business?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. So, we have a couple of different ways where the cloud enables you to deploy in a really easy fashion. Gone are the days of having to do that traditional SCCM deployment, right? Where you're shipping your devices somewhere, either to corporate or to a partner, and they're the ones that are in there, making it all come together, imaging that device. They're doing all the etching, the kitting, et cetera. And then anytime you're changing that imagery, you have to send it back to corporate, which is going to wind up causing you, days and times of lost productivity. Now, with the introduction of being able to cloud manage your devices and leverage, different services such as Autopilot or Intune integration, along with that WVD capability, that really enhances that experience for the IT professional. And forgive me here because I don't have it memorized, but I have quite a few different notes or scenarios that from a Forrester report talks about where a customer choosing Microsoft 365 for the enterprise on a Surface device, it really provides not only a productive experience for their end users, but it's going to help that IT professional. And the Forrester study is saying that 171% return on investment will happen within 3 years when you're using this full stack together. You'll have a 14-month payback period within 3 years. And then as example, you'll have 10-hour per week gain in productivity out of your end users. And then this is a big one for the IT staff. It's going to reduce application provisioning labor by over 3.5 hours per device. So think about how quickly you can deploy devices. I mean, we have customers who have called us and said, we need a device on a Friday and we need to be rolling it out by the following Friday. We need to know that it's shipping. And so our distribution channel and our partners who are doing a lot of these services are just pulling off miraculous outcomes for our customers. They're utilizing things like Autopilot so they can provision the device straight from wherever it's shipping from and get it to that end user instead of having to go to corporate to get provisioned, which causes weeks in time, right, of being able to get your end user productive. And that's really the end goal here. And then the security purposes, right? When we think about things like, traditional VPN or VDI, these are all things that have been around for a while. They don't get used all that heavily until just now. And anyone who's worked on VPN, I think you've experienced probably being dropped or, persistently having to log in again, or you switch applications and you get dropped. You move from location to location, you get dropped. With WVD and Surface, you really have a succinct experience. You log in once and you get to work all day. And the security behind that is really strong from an IT management perspective. It takes away a lot of those challenges. And thus, like we talked about in the Forrester outcomes, it reduces that time for management for application and development.